At least 17 satellite dishes, antennas, and communications equipment that could be used for spying was found on the roof of the Russian diplomatic mission building, the Belgian prime minister said. This is how he answered questions from the RTL television channel.
Belgium has deported dozens of so-called Russian diplomats from the country in recent months. Were they spies? Clearly, yes. Alexander De Croo, prime minister of Belgium, from a publication in the Brussels Times.
Russia has been subverting EU countries for decades. After the start of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, Russian agents became more active. On February 20, 2024, the Estonian authorities announced that they had uncovered a hybrid operation by Russian security services. As a part of the criminal investigation, 10 people were detained. Among the detainees are Estonian, Russian, and dual citizens.
Estonia has successfully stopped a hybrid operation by Russia's security services on our territory. We know the Kremlin is targeting all of our democratic societies. Our answer: be open and reveal their methods. This is the way to deter harmful actions and make us resilient. Kaja Kallas, Prime Minister of Estonia, on social network X.
French authorities have asked their citizens to report any suspicious activities of Russian agents ahead of the Paris Olympics. According to the Directorate General of Internal Security, Russian intelligence has mobilized its agents to destabilize society. They are the ones suspected of drawing Stars of David on the walls of houses in Paris shortly after Hamas attacked Israel. French intelligence believes that this operation was led by the Russian Federal Security Service. Often, the coordinators of such actions are disguised by their diplomatic status, experts say.
Of course, they received instructions, intensified their work to implement certain tasks to disrupt assistance to make decisions in favor of Moscow. As a result, they are asked to go home because their activities do not correspond to their diplomatic status.
Russian diplomacy has long been a tool of the regime. The EU ambassadors in Moscow have refused to meet with the Russian foreign minister. The European diplomats explained their refusal by their low trust in the Russian foreign ministry. The EU representative said that the diplomats' decision was also influenced by the death of Alexei Navalny in prison and the fact that Moscow ignored the EU's demand for an independent international investigation into the causes of his death. The refusal angered Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov.
2 days before the scheduled event, before the meeting, we were sent a note. We decided not to go. Sergei Lavrov, Russian foreign minister, during a discussion at the World Youth Festival in Sochi.
After Russia launched the full-scale invasion of Ukraine, the aggressor country quickly turned into a pariah state. It was expelled from the Council of Europe, the Executive Board of UNESCO, the European Court of Human Rights and the European Convention on Human Rights, and a number of other international organizations and platforms.
There is really no diplomacy left there. Russia has lost its diplomatic status. There are propagandists. There are couriers who deliver notes to other states' ministries. They have lost credibility. They just walk around with diplomatic status.
Russian diplomats have failed the proficiency test. Experts emphasize their head of the state cannot afford to travel to most countries of the world because he would be arrested there on a warrant from an international criminal court. And Russia has firmly established its reputation as an aggressive and incapable state. Reported by Anastasia Tarnavska, Yulia Granovska, UATV News.